If I hadn't just told you, you would never have believed what today. Today is, in fact, International Fact-Checking Day. Yes, it is a thing, as much as I'd not like to admit it. No matter how stupid you think it is, this is a self-proclaimed gloat by the media to pat themselves on the back. The people who get it wrong, more often than not, by the way, they get a day in their honor. Of course, it's self-proclaimed. They are propping themselves up to do what they have been saying all along, and for some reason, we never believed them.
We have to take steps to detoxify our discourse, particularly the scourge of disinformation and conspiracy theories and hate online that has polluted our political discourse.
I don't know, the fact checkers are like 64-0 at this point. And you are, in fact, being fact-checked and censored by a bunch of people who think men can get pregnant and then they can menstruate. The same people who think climate change is a greater threat than open borders, fentanyl, ISIS. Let's just say my views on what is a threat or misinformation or dangerous content and what these fact checkers think are very different things. And that's the problem. Why should their opinion carry more weight than mine? Sometimes mine is based on a significant more research than theirs. Why does their opinion get to have mine silenced? And if they get it wrong, there's no consequences for them. The court basically gave them free rein and a ton of protections to continue their political persecution against anyone who might think differently from them. You probably remember there were tons of accounts previously suspended from Twitter before Elon Musk bought the whole platform, and many were very erroneously canceled. One was the sitting president of the United States, if my memory serves me correctly. Now, of course, this was all done in the name of misinformation and dangerous content. That says them. Well, after purchasing Twitter and being committed to actual free speech, Elon Musk then reinstated many of those accounts, including Trump's. They were real mad about that. Now, of course, I don't know if there's like some fact-checking union, like if they all get together annually at the nearest LARPing convention or whatever they do, but they all got together and decided that since they, the fact-checkers, were no longer going to be the purveyors of what we can read on the interweb, they were going to try to take it upon themselves to take down Twitter. I mean, real freedom fighters, right? One group in particular, the CCDH, the Center for Countering Digital Hate. Okay? They are ironically funded by a shadowy Swiss investment group that is funding China's global bid for dominance right there. And they also took it upon themselves to call out as many advertisers as possible with Twitter or X, spreading rumors that Elon Musk was reinstating white supremacists. Were these accounts actual white supremacy in mass? No, they were not. But according to the fact checkers, they were. The same fact checkers that called Donald Trump a white supremacist. So consider the source. But that's not the point. The point is, these people have no right or should have no ability to declare you a hate group or a liar or a threat and then use that to cut off advertisers or your revenue streams. In any other circumstance, this would be a massive libel or defamation suit. Why, though, if you declare yourself a fact checker, are you somehow protected from this? They got it wrong. This cost Twitter billions of dollars. Elon Musk sued them. He made the argument that I just made, and a judge, in California no less, just threw it out. The judge saying in his ruling, X Corp has brought this case in order to punish CCDH for publications that criticize X Corp or Twitter, and perhaps in order to dissuade others who might wish to engage in such criticism. It wasn't criticism. They lied about his platform with the sole intention of costing him money. So, yeah, that's the point. Punish them with the legal system. Elon Musk basically saying, hey guys, don't mess with stuff, don't make stuff up about my company, spread it as truth, and then cost me money. There are real damages here. I can't call you a murderer, I can't call you a thief if we, here on a network like this, on national TV, talk about someone who's been arrested but not yet tried for a crime. I have to say, allegedly. Otherwise, me and this network can get sued for that because it's defamatory. But for fact checkers, they have some immunity from that for some weird, even if they're dead wrong about it, it's insane. This ruling essentially said, I can take a random publication if I'm wealthy enough, or I can buy or start one like factcheck.org. That's an arm of the Annenberg Foundation, which is headed by Wallace Annenberg, who has donated over 50K to Biden for this presidential cycle, over 100K in the 2020 cycle, over 41K to the DNC. In fact, since 2019, donations have been exclusively to Democrats. Another one, PolitiFact, is an arm of the Poynter Institute, which is funded by, drumroll, Bill and Melinda Gates, the Washington Post, i.e. Jeff Bezos, the Soros Open Society Foundation, a ton more leftist groups. So Bezos can go buy the Washington Post, can have those places write up some totally bogus article, then insert that into the fact-checking archive, then use that article to bolster the point of view that he once put forward through that organization, PolitiFact, that he funds, whether it's right or wrong. They funnel that into social media companies in opposition of whatever my point is or their opposing point. Then they will fact check, sometimes my opinion, which then will be used to cut my reach and my influence, or worse, have me banned from the platform entirely. That is censorship. But the same fact checkers doing the censorship, well, here's what they said today in a commemoration of their self-gloating honor. It said, quote, "Fact checking is not censorship." Well, that settles it then. I mean, it must be true, because the fact checkers, give me a break. This is so dumb. These people not only rewriting the English language, declaring words like MAGA and gun as dangerous, but they get stuff wrong all the time.